Takefusa Kubo is a man who is storming La Liga this season, competing with the likes of Jude Bellingham and Robert Lewandowski. You definitely heard this guy's name a few years ago, but you'll surely be amazed at how much he's progressed since then. And our new video is all about this little wizard. Support this video with a like and let's get started. But before we begin, grab something tasty to enjoy watching this video as much as possible. Let us know in the comments what city and country you're watching from. It's always interesting to know the geography of our viewers. Are you ready? Then let's go! Takefusa Kubo is only 22 years old, but his name remains at the forefront of La Liga fans' minds for several seasons in a row. The guy has long been nicknamed the Japanese Messi because, like the Argentinian, Kubo not only has high speed, great touch and dribbling, but also uses his strength to trap opponents. Takefusa can play in any position in the attacking line thanks to his vision and ability to find and create space even against very tight defenses. Kubo is used to drawing opponents on him, thus opening up a lot of space for his teammates. As a result, the agile Japanese often dominates the La Liga rankings in terms of one-on-ones, runs into the opposition penalty area, and the average number of goal-scoring opportunities created per match. In fact, Kubo often makes it into various ratings of talented players and at one time was wanted by all the big clubs in Europe. But his career is progressing in a very interesting and challenging way. The world learned about Kubo's talent thanks to Barcelona scouts. Even as a child, little Takefusa went to Blaugrana children's camps and was named the best football player there. As a result, Barca management invited the young man to their academy, La Masia. It was expected that Kubo would have a bright future there, and in a few years, he would gradually reach the first team. At first, he really excelled in the youth teams and moved up the ranks, but in 2014, it turned out that the Catalan club's management had signed him and some other youngsters in violation of FIFA rules on international transfers. As a result, Barcelona received a temporary transfer ban, and all the boys involved in the transfers had to be expelled from the academy. Kubo left Catalonia in tears. He returned to his homeland, and Barcelona decided to wait until he turned 18 to transfer him again. But this delay was taken advantage of by Blaugrana's eternal rival Real Madrid. Kubo's agents demanded a salary of 1 million euros per year for their client. Barca was not happy with this, but Real gladly agreed, also promising the Japanese rapid growth at the club. That's how Kubo returned to Spain. However, he faced difficulties again. The young man was unable to immediately become a first-team player and spent years on loan. Mallorca, Villarreal, Getafe, and Mallorca again. It was only last summer that Real finally released Kubo on a permanent basis, but with a buyback option. Now he plays for Sociedad and has been really impressive at the beginning of the season. This summer, after it became clear that playmaker David Silva was retiring and striker Alexander Sørloth was moving to Villarreal, Sociedad needed a new leader. Since the White and Blues don't have a lot of money for super transfers, all their hopes were put on Kubo. He was supposed to be the one who would lead his teammates and deliver results. It was a very serious challenge for the 22-year-old player, but Kubo is doing a great job so far. In the first 7 games of the 2023-24 La Liga campaign, he has already scored 5 goals and provided 1 assist. Only Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham has scored more in the league. Takefusa also averages 2.44 carries into the penalty area per match and ranks high in the Spanish league charts for this figure. And that's not to mention that Sociedad's winger surpasses his own performance in terms of expected assists, expected goals, and passes into the final third compared to last season. And if that's not enough for the audience, Kubo can show off other cool talents. For example, celebrate a goal twerking or nutmeg the experienced Toni Kroos. Although the Japanese skill is reflected not only in stats or take-ons, but also in the creativity of his on-field decisions. Playing for Sociedad as an inverted winger, Kubo constantly shifts from the right flank of the attack to the center to use his stronger left foot. And when he makes such moves, it's very difficult for opponents to understand what will happen next. He always takes a second to think, quickly assesses the situation, and makes a creative decision that cannot always be predicted even when watching the match on TV. In Spain, players with the La Pausa skill are highly valued. And this is something that His Majesty Leo Messi masterfully does. Interestingly, Kubo, despite his height of 173 centimeters and weight of 64 kilograms, is by no means an easy target for defenders. Thanks to his low-gravity center, the boy stands strong on his feet and never lets himself be frightened by intense pressure. In addition, Kubo is never afraid to get his hands dirty, helping Sociedad in defense. Of course, this is not the strongest side of the Japanese Messi, but at least he is not lazy and returns to cover his right back. This is Kubo's football philosophy: to be involved in everything that happens on the pitch and always draw the public's attention. When I was small, I used to play football a lot, from 8 in the morning until sunset. I never got tired of it. It's my passion, and football has been a large part of my life since I was a kid. I play football with the only intention of improving. I am never timid on the pitch. A player must express himself on the pitch. Being shy doesn't make you grow more. You speak on the pitch with your game. Kubo notes. Thus, we have analyzed Takefusa Kubo's past and present, but the most interesting thing remains to be discussed: his future. Kubo failed to make a mark at Real Madrid, but that doesn't mean Los Blancos have written him off their plans forever. They've been following the Japanese since his €6 million move to Real Sociedad in the summer of 2022. Madrid kept the buyback option and can receive 50% of his future transfer to any other club. Kubo's contract with Sociedad includes a €60 million release clause, but Real Madrid can re-sign the Japanese for just €30 million if he keeps his rising momentum this season. Only English Premier League clubs, which occasionally send scouts to Spain to watch Kubo, can prevent this deal. As you know, English clubs hold all the money in the football world, so they will pay whatever it takes to sign Takefusa if needed. But still, Kubo hasn't finished business with Real Madrid, and now that Madrid are completely rejuvenating their squad, letting every player flourish regardless of age, and building a project for the future, the Japanese will have a chance to finally play at the Bernabeu. One way or another, we hope that Kubo will soon stop being just a promising player and turn into a real star. Like this video if you are as excited about Kubo's game as we are. Also, subscribe to our channel. Friends, we invite you to check out our other videos that have been released on our channel recently. Enjoy watching! Thank you for your attention. This was Vamos Hero channel. See you soon!